Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. On this, let's see, what day is it? 01.15.2024. Current time is 05:58 a.m. Eastern Time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. What's going on with my audio? Hello. How's the audio here? Oh, okay, we got audio. 05:58 a.m. here in upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside this Monday morning. It is Monday, folks. Monday morning. Get rid of these tabs. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on the Twitch, as well as at Fireman Rich on X / Twitter, Truth Social, Blue Skies, Instagram Threads, and I'm over there on the Facebook page of the public Facebook page, The Real Fireman Rich. So, and we're getting our day started, and I do have the morning coffee. The morning coffee is tasting mighty fine as far as that goes, and I raise my cup to you all. Oh, that's tasting good. That's tasting really good. But I hope everybody had a good weekend. I did. It was pretty interesting. Very interesting yesterday, among things. Very, very interesting. But I hope everyone had a good weekend. I'm going to get right into the weather because that's what it's all about this morning. I don't really feel it here in the house, but let's just say the temperature out is quite cold. Quite cold. Matter of fact, that's the one thing. I got that right. Yeah, I got that. But we had a good weekend. It was cold during the weekend. You know, I think it was 40 degrees. A lot of wind up in Buffalo, a lot of snow up in Buffalo when we're talking about Buffalo because there's some significance there as far as that goes. But all in all, I had a good weekend. Even had an extra walk yesterday to get the penny saver. Got to get the penny saver at the break if I remember and stuff. Monday we go over the penny saver if we have time. But currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we have a temperature of 14 degrees Fahrenheit. 14 degrees Fahrenheit, which is equivalent to, I don't like hearing this, -10 on the Celsius. We're -10 on the Celsius scale, but we are at 14 degrees. The wind chill factor makes it feel like it's it's cold, 1 degree or something like that. Negatives with the wind. The wind's going to be blowing today. Yeah, the wind's going to be the same it's been as far as that goes. Mix of cloud and sun today. High of 28. So we're only going to be doubling what we are right now as far as that goes. And winds out of the west by southwest, like I said, they can be a factor, but they're only going to be 5 to 10 miles per hour, which is good. Sun will be rising this morning at 07:32, which is another hour and 31 minutes. Hour and 31 minutes from now, 07:32, the sun will be rising and the sun will be setting. We're gaining the hours. We'll almost go around past the 5 o'clock. It's going to set tonight or this late afternoon at 4:59 p.m. We're gaining those extra minutes. So that's the one positive thing to think about, especially when we're finally getting into the coldness of winter here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And as far as that goes, let's see, our world times and temperatures as I speak. I'm going to write something down here. But it's about 2:36, I think it was. Okay, got to write something down. I'll put these over here. Our world times and temperatures as I speak. Honolulu, Hawaii, it's 1:02 a.m. It's clear sky, 64 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, at 4:02 a.m. currently, clear skies, 43 degrees It's quiet. That was the furnace. 43 degrees Fahrenheit in Phoenix and Chicago. The Windy City, ooh, it's cold there. If that's the temperature with the wind there, it's got a lot colder. It's cloudy with a little bit of clearing. -9 degrees in the Windy City. New York City, the jungle as I call it. We have a temperature. Well, it's 6:03 a.m. and it's 6:03 a.m. here currently where I'm at locally. 6:03 a.m. in New York City. 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Across the pond. Good morning, Leggy. Good morning, Helen. Good morning. We're just doing the world times and temperatures. In Cork, Ireland, across the pond in the Atlantic Ocean, it is 11:03 a.m. Sunny skies, 34 degrees. Helen, I don't know if you heard me. We're at -10 Celsius here in the southern tier of upstate New York where I live and reside. That's 14 degrees Fahrenheit. It's cold outside. Baby, is it cold outside? But I do have the morning coffee. I forgot to say that. I raised my cup to Helen there. Over there in Edinburgh, Scotland, it's -2 degrees Celsius. And sunny. Yeah, that's what I see. Cork, Ireland, it's 34 degrees Celsius, which you're at -2. Is that yeah? You're Celsius. You do the Celsius thing. What's -2 Celsius? -2 Celsius. Let's see. -2 is 28 degrees Fahrenheit, and Cork, Ireland, it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 1 degree Celsius. So they're a little bit warmer. It's warmer in Cork, Ireland than it is over in Scotland and Edinburgh. But here in upstate New York, we're 14 degrees, -10. Wow, -10. Yeah, it's cold and frosty. Yeah, it's real cold and frosty here. I can tell you that. We felt it yesterday when we and the missus went for a walk to get the penny saver yesterday morning. Let's see, continuing in Milan, Italy, it's raining there, 12:05 p.m., 39 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur, it's thunderstorming and storming in Kuala Lumpur. Again, at 7:05 p.m. in the early evening, 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan, at 8:05 p.m., clear skies in Tokyo, 41 degrees Fahrenheit. And in Melbourne, Australia, at 10:05 p.m. in their evening, 73 degrees Fahrenheit, clear skies. And Sydney, Australia, what do we got? 10:05 p.m., same time, cloudy skies in Sydney, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Of course, they're in their summer, okay? They're in their summer. Yeah, it's cold and frosty here, but the sun is shining. Yeah, that's how we felt yesterday when me and the missus went for a walk yesterday. It gets cold out, but when that sun's out there, you can feel it, okay? It's not super hot. It's not like being at the beach, but you can still feel it, and it's also good to be out there in the fresh air and stuff. So there's our world times and temperatures. Our thought for the day and our quote comes from a former United States president. He's actually the third United States president, Thomas Jefferson, which I've seen the Jefferson Memorial, a gorgeous memorial to this third president of the United States. Thomas Jefferson was an American statesman, diplomat, lawyer, architect, philosopher, and founding father who served as president of the United States in 1801 to 1809. He was the primary author of the Declaration of Independence and great statesman for the birth of this country. His quote and our thought for the day this morning is, "It matters of style. Swim with the current. In matters of principle, stand like a rock." Too many of these days we have people that they go with the flow in a matter of speaking. The culture wars, as we I think culture wars are dictated by a large group of people doing this because that's just the thing to do. But if you have certain principles, which I do, I think for me, my inner principles come from having served this great country that I live in, and I love the United States of America. I have very strong principles concerning this country. We're a little screwed up, yes. What country isn't screwed up, really? But it's a matter of perspective on how you take that and how you handle it, I guess, is the way I look at it. The lens I look through, I guess. And sometimes because I think very much of this country, but the way I look at it, when we're in the military, we figured we're serving. We're as long as we're going against the bad guys and stuff like that, we're protecting the family, friends, co-workers at home, and that's the ultimate thing. As far as they say God, country, and family. No, for me, it's family, country. But family can be ahead of country can be ahead of family because the country has to be secured. Our freedoms have to be secured for the family, but they shouldn't be impinged upon. I guess it's like that. I'm old school, so. Oh, Tina, good morning. Our Jersey girl is here. I just woke up. Good morning, Helen. She says, and Helen is saying good morning to Tina in the chat. Thank you for being here, Tina and Helen. Great to have you. For those people watching on the replay on Rumble and YouTube, as well as here on Twitch, Helen and Tina are two regular chatters that are in my chat here. They take a little bit of their time to listen to this knucklehead here, which I'm grateful for, thankful for. And you guys rock. I thank you very much. And sometimes I wonder, I'm just like, what the hell are they? I remember when I first started doing this way back before it became, just to test the waters. This is back using Ustream. I didn't get any views and stuff. I just and that just put the paint on the wall there to make me say, I don't think there's anything. Now I'm having a ball. This is fun. Back then I was like, yeah, do I really want to do this? This is like, yeah, it's fun. It's fun though, as far as that goes. So, Thomas Jefferson there in matters of style, swimming with the current. In matters of principle, a person, you have to stand like a rock. You can't go with the flow of water all the time. Sometimes you got to stand there with a rock and let the proverbial flavor of the day, cultural thing go by and stuff, because it's going to change. It always does and stuff. But a matter of principles and stuff like that. I try to keep it basic, either good or bad. Yeah, I guess there's some gray area and stuff like that in some cases, but it's all, your principle is important as far as that goes. So thank you, Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, a statesman and a founding father. Let's see, our National Day today, we got a few interesting ones here. And now let's see, we got National Botch Day. What's botch? It's malted brew. Oh, it must be a drink. It's a drink of some kind. Oh, today is Martin Luther King Day. We got to go with that one. Okay, that's an important holiday. That beats out National Bagel Day, and I'm sorry, Helen or Tina, it beats out National Strawberry Ice Cream Day. You could still have your ice cream now. National Hat Day? No, we're going to go with Martin Luther. That's right. It is Martin Luther King Day. Okay, yeah. He's another great American there. Martin Luther King Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and I just last night before going to bed, coincidentally, MLK Day, definitely most important. Yes, his granddaughter is picking. There's the local newspaper or the local news outfit here, Channel 12 WBNG. They're doing a spread on his granddaughter. She is taking up the flag. It seems, and she looks young. She's not, but I thought that was pretty cool. It's continuing, his cause, which was a very important cause and stuff like that. Some people nowadays trying to push their agenda should take note from how he did it. Lots of laugh. Use MLK is important. It is important. We got to remember him. He was a great American as far as that, what he stood for and what happened during the 60s. Who can forget that, Tina? You remember that. We were just kids back then, but you remember that. That was, they talk about the shit that's going on today. No comparison. no comparison. It's there. It's tame. It's almost you know the the police weren't as restrained as they were back in the day, and so it's just like we got to remember that. As far as again, never forget. On the third Monday in January, Martin Luther King Jr. Day honors the American clergyman, activist, uh, civil rights movement leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. January 15th to 1929 to April 4th, 1968. I remember that day. I think it was just a few days after that. That's when when did Robert Kennedy? But I remember seeing the front page of the Press Sun Bulletin. That was the newspaper. We're on the stoops and the delivery boy, and I was just like, oh, who's Martin Luther King? Oh, that's that guy down south and stuff. I had no idea as a kid. But he passed away. Let's see, Robert Kennedy. Because Robert Kennedy and Martin Luther King, they were very. Let's see, he passed away. He was assassinated June 6, 1968. So April, May, June. It was 2 months later. Robert Kennedy was assassinated, and that was very 1968 was 67 and 68. Very hard times here in the United States. Very hard times, and I was just a kid, didn't realize and stuff like that. So if he died in April, wonder why it's just I'm not sure, Helen. It's just what they decided. Okay, I think it's still an appropriate. I think they wanted it to be with the our Abraham Lincoln and no, Abraham Lincoln is in February, and George Washington. That's a good question. I don't know. I have no idea. I just know the politicians made that decision. So whether it's in April or this day, they still we still recognize his birthday and stuff like that too. I know that, but it's just it's a national holiday. I guess they decided that would be the most appropriate. There's probably some tie in there, but Martin Luther King is best known for his role in advancing civil rights, and he definitely did that peacefully. Key word, peacefully. A great state, just like Gandhi. He studied Gandhi and stuff. So nonviolent civil disobedience. King became a national icon in the history of American progressivism. Hashtag Martin Luther King Day. A gifted friend, student, King attended Morehouse College, earned his BA in sociology, combined a passion of racial equality with rediscovering spiritual. King then attended Crozo Theological Seminary, following in his father's and grandfather's footsteps, earning a Bachelor of Divinity. Shortly after completing his PhD in theology at Boston University in 1955, 42-year-old Rosa Parks refused, which Rosa Parks Day comes up December 1st, refused to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. The opportunity for the NAACP to bring their civil rights efforts to the forefront was before them, and they chose King to lead the successful citywide boycott in Montgomery. It mattered. It was nonviolent, okay? Not this crap that's going on of late here over the last several years and stuff. So, let's see. So that's our national day today. It's a national holiday. So actually, it's a 3-day weekend because it's a federal holiday. See, I don't work, so I don't know the federal holidays. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up, Helen, stuff like that. Helen, as far as what the reason, I think they might have said the reason. I'm not sure. I don't know off the top of my head. It's just one of those days. It's been Martin Luther King Day for for a lot of years now. So yeah, just that. And there was some controversy over that, whether they should give give Martin Luther King Jr. A day. But he had a great impact on this country, and those people that are significant, that has significant impact on changing ignorant minds to the good side, I should say. So he was a good man as far as that goes. MLK, and I guess on the football helmets yesterday, they all had the MLK stickers on the back. So, and there's a very good statue. I've seen pictures. I would love to see. There's a monument down in Washington D.C. that they unveiled here a few years back of Martin Luther King, and it's very significant. And just from the picture, so imagine standing before it. It's just like I remember standing in front of the Abraham Lincoln Memorial, along with the Jefferson Memorial that I said for. I should have had a quote for the day. If I knew, I would have had a quote for the day, or thought for the day would have been a Martin Luther King quote. But I would imagine his statue and memorial is as grand as, and the pictures too. It's an open area, but it has a statue of him, and it's just as great and it has an impact on you, like the Lincoln Memorial and the Jefferson Memorial, as far as that goes. All right, let's see. Tomorrow I will be doing the Fireman Rich audio podcast. Hopefully I won't have the problems with my my sound, as far as making sure. I had problems with the sound yesterday during Belt Kings fantasy football. I'm sitting there and I'm yapping. I'm saying, I can't hear you, Tony. I can't hear you. Tony D, our good friend, my brother, veteran and fellow broadcaster there. Tony D, there's his card. We were on Belt Kings fantasy football yesterday, and I was sitting there, and it's about maybe 5 minutes in, and I finally, oh wait a minute, I don't have my volume turned up. No, did I get I got the static from Tony there. He's saying, "Gee, Rich, Fireman Rich, what are you doing? You always forget your volume and stuff." It's just like, it was funny and stuff because Michael Bathurst was in the broadcast also, so it's just like I see I finally focus in. I see their lips, but I don't know. Maybe the day he gave his famous speech. That could be. I'm not. I can't say that could be a good thing. It might be, because there was the march there in Washington that and he was on the steps down there in Washington, and his famous steps, or his famous speech there. That could be, Helen. I don't know for sure. As far as that goes, and that was a big speech. They used that speech in Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was right there next to him. Hey, Tim Fan, yo, good morning. How you doing? You're glad to see you. Good. He's saying good morning to all. Glad to have you here, Tim Fan, our resident contractor out there in Michigan, in the chat. Thank you for being here, sir. And I hope you're staying warm out there in Michigan. It's cold here, Tim. We got 14 degrees Fahrenheit, -10 on the Celsius scale, and I hope you're warm too, Tina, because I imagine it's cold down there in Jersey. You're close to the ocean there and stuff like that, so it's got to be a little bit colder there. And Tim Fan saying good morning to Tina. Okay, so we'll be doing something tomorrow on the audio podcast, barring no audio issues and stuff. Trying to stay warm. Yeah, same here. We're holding tight. 67 here in the house. It's 67 here. Outside it's 13 degrees. Oh, did it drop? Yeah, it just dropped a degree. It's at 13 degrees Fahrenheit now. I just been on for 27 minutes, and it dropped to 13 degrees. Oh God. I don't know if I like this thermometer here, because it's what's 13 degrees? That's 13 degrees Celsius is -10.5 degrees. Helen says, I saw a bit of the replay. I noticed Michael repeatedly. Well, that's Michael. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about, Helen. So I just let it brush. That's just Michael. Okay. Um, well, you're gonna have to ask him that, Helen. I know he's I don't take him serious, so it's just like as far as that goes, that's something you have to ask him. Okay. I don't need to. I don't want to get into that. Let's see. Big foam job today. Tim Fan says out in Michigan, and 23. Oh, it's 23 degrees where you're at, Tina? Wow, I'll take 23 over what I'm at now. And -7 here. Okay, that's probably. It's -7, Tim, where you're at? I just thought you said. Did you give me a time? -7? You're at -7? Holy Jesus. What's -7? -7. That's -20. Is that Fahrenheit? Yeah, I think it is Fahrenheit. Let's see. Helen says it's supposed to get warmer as the day goes on. Not cold. Yeah, it'll get. Yeah, but you're gonna probably be a lot warmer than us, Helen, as far as that goes. I think you're gonna be. You're already starting off better. But if Tim's, and I wouldn't be surprised. I think that's Fahrenheit, right, Tim? -7 degrees Fahrenheit, which is that is cold, huh? And well, that's Michigan. Michigan's got all that water around it with the lakes and stuff like that. Nah, I already told him he did. Stop the crap. He obviously, yeah. That's. It is what it is. I'll just leave it at that, Helen. Okay. But -7. Let's see. Let's see. Get your thermals on. Yeah, exactly. Helen's saying, Tim, get your thermals on there, dude. Get your thermals on. Let's see. Tim says, I thought you guys were done yesterday, but my daughter sat by my phone and turned off my volume. Oh, on the broadcast yesterday? I think we went 2 hours. We went 2 hours. That was because of Michael. That's Michael. We had fun though. It's good, as far as like that. Like Helen said, Tony takes a lot of shit from him, so I don't take anything from him. He's just another bloke that's broadcasting and stuff like that. And Tina says yes, lots of laugh. Tim says, leggy, lots of laugh on that. Yeah, well, some people don't change. You got to be willing to accept change. And I say that firsthand because, like I've always said here, and I've said it many times, if you guys would have known me, this is before the missus and I were married, and even if the missus knew me, some 40, 50, 45, 50 years ago when I was younger, you wouldn't have liked. You would have said, "Who's that shit?" Jesus. So I've changed. I've grown. I've matured. And it's most people do that. They mature as they get older, and they realize, they look at some of the shit they were looking at. Why am I bothering myself with that? Life is too short. And I've said that to our good friend Michael and stuff like that. But I don't know. Sometimes the majority of times I think it's fallen on deaf ears. But that's Michael. Let's see. I stopped watching his replay. Yeah. It's just that's your choice, Helen. We all have choices. We have to, and there's certain people that I don't watch anymore. There's a certain individual that is bigger than Michael, I guess, in some people's eyes, broadcasting that I think is a complete shit. But I'm not gonna go there. I've processed that. I put it in a little box. I stuck it up there. Just for asking a simple question. Wasn't being derogatory or anything. By comparisons of what we've seen on Haps there, right? Helen and Tina and Tim. Haps was, some of this. So, like I said, it's still part. It's not going to change. So you got to be like that rock in the stream. You got to stand on your principles and stuff. And that's what I did. I don't need that crap. If you get disrespected, you just. I liked him. What was it? Yesterday, Tim. Who else was on Belt Kings? It was our good friend Ted Hicks. I love Ted Hicks's. He says, "Don't give him the oxygen," and that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm trying not to because we talk about this stuff. It's easy to slip back into that side. So it's better to move forward and move on. Let's see. Tina says, I just remembered to love it. Yeah, you try to. And you wish them the best. If you don't want to love them, you wish them the best and you move on and you don't deal with the person anymore. That's what I've done with the individual. I wish him, the individual and family the best, but I'm done. And I just leave it at that and move on. Let's see. And Helen says, lots of laugh at maturity. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to give that any oxygen, Helen. Okay, it's just like it's directing towards him. So, but need to drive. But listen, okay, keep two hands on the wheel, Helen. That's important. Don't have you're driving. Okay, that's important. That's one of the things I did. Speaking of that, Helen, thank you for reminding me. We went shopping Saturday, the missus and me. And what we did was we went up. She has this commemorative stamp for an event that's taking place here in the village, and we had to get an ink pad. It's hard to find these little ink pads. You know, the old stamp and put on. You know, deposit only. The banks used to stamp on, but they would hit an ink pad and then stamp it. We made the 30 minute trip up to the Vestal Parkway to Staples. So it's an office supply. And they had one. It was just, and interesting store, Staples. I never really walked through there. The one time, a few times I've been in there, and the last time I was in there was, oh God, a couple of years ago. We're walking around the whole store and I'm like, wow, I want to buy that. I want to buy that. I want to buy, there's a lot of nice stuff in there. So, but right next to the Staples in this one little area of the Vestal Plaza, they had a Goodwill. So we went in the Goodwill, and the missus is going through the clothes, and I'm looking at stuff, and I saw I saw a very interesting picture of depicting Japan with Mount Fuji and stuff. And it was only $30. I'm like, wow. I mean, if that could go for $50, that's a pretty nice painting. And be right back getting coffee. Okay, Tina, get your coffee there, girl. But off to the one side of the store, the missus was at, and then she comes around and she has something in her hand. It's a pair of New Balance 479s, and I'm looking at them. I said, where'd you get those? It's like, these over there. I thought you'd be interested in these. I'm looking. They're brand spanking new. Matter of fact, hang on for a minute. I gotta show you. Oh, but the whole point, when we were going up there, I did a broadcast on my phone. It came out pretty good. It wasn't too bad. On the way home now, I did a broadcast. There's only like 60 seconds and stuff like that. But we picked up a pair of these. I got a pair of these. $19.99. These are practically brand spanking new. These are like an $80 shoe right here. They're discontinued model. I love New Balance, by the way. Okay, so as soon as I saw these, I'm like, holy, they're like brand new shoes. They have been worn, but the soles, and these have been around for a while too. Okay, so we picked up these. That was the big sale for me. And the missus, she's one that she can always find a deal. So as far as that goes, so these shoes, I love these shoes. I took them for a walk yesterday when we went walking up to the store. I'm going to use that as my, let's see, 3702. 37. That's a good one. I like that because I love these shoes. I have a fairly decent pair of. I have this model is the 479s. I have the 481s. I've been wearing the 481 models. I've had like the last. When I got these, I threw out the other pair. I still have another backup pair. So that was I used to have. I think the last 5 sets of shoes have been the New Balance 471s. Yeah, this was a bargain. I almost feel guilty as far as with buying these, I should have gave the Goodwill an extra $10. Because they're brands. There's nothing wrong with them. They're brand spanking. It's only been worn for a few times. They're a size 13. So, and I matched it up. It matches up exactly as my size. So it's like, I think my kid brother said, "Yeah, I think I'll throw Richie a Christmas present," and he had Pam find those. So that's my Christmas present for my kid brother up there in heaven. But it definitely a bargain there as far as that goes. It was one of those things. It's like, I would have paid if she found those and there was a price tag of $30 or $40. I'd take them. That's how excited I am. I'm excited telling you about this because this is a good story as far as good pair of shoes. And they are comfortable. They work quite well out there on the walk from yesterday. So I got two decent, really good pairs. And the missus liked it because I threw out this little clunky part that the soles were falling apart. Let's see. So we're gonna be going. How are we doing on the broadcast here? We're doing good. Let's see. Should have put the lottery on. Yeah, exactly, Helen. I did buy a couple tickets yesterday. Where did I put those tickets? Oh, shit. Where did I put my tickets? I bought 2 tickets yesterday. I can't think of where I put. Don't do the wash of my jeans. Hang on for a minute, folks. I'll be right back. Going crazy here, folks. I'm going crazy here. Do love it, boy. And Helen, you said should have put the lottery on a lucky day, and you just reminded me. I bought 2 lottery tickets yesterday. I'm thinking, where the frick did I put those? They have reached my destination. Got to go. Okay, Helen, thank you, but I got my lottery tickets. Mega Millions. I bought 2 of them yesterday. Thank you. You guys are reminding me of shit, man. That's freaking unreal. Thank you, Helen. Thank you for being here also. You got to go. You're at your destination. A crazy Monday morning here as far as that goes. So that was what I did Saturday. I didn't do any broadcasting Saturday. The only broadcast I was on. No, I was on a broadcast Saturday. I was on a. Tony had a broadcast Saturday. We were preempting the football games on Saturday, which I'll be getting to the football games here. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do our. We got time to do a history. Let's do our history here. Gotta go. Have a great day. You too, Helen. Ciao for now. We got an ad break in a minute. Let's see if we can get some history in here. 50 years ago today, the TV sitcom and Happy Days premiered on ABC, starring Ron Howard as a clean-cut... What's that? Oh, somebody making some noise out there. A clean-cut teenager in the late 50s who frequent a drive-in burger restaurant after school. His friends, the Fonz, played by Henry Winkler, is a cool biker and beloved by his ex-classmates and their family, even though he is a street thug high school dropout. 255 episodes produced over 11 seasons. The series, created by Gary Marshall, was one of the biggest success television histories. You used to watch that all the time. That was a great sitcom. That was back in 1974. It premiered. And let's see, in 1759, the British Museum opened. Let's see. Let's see. The Supremes on this day back in 1961. I love Diana Ross and the Supremes. Oh my God, they were great. Saw them on Ed Sullivan Show when they first, and I was a young kid. I'm like, wow, that music. It just, let's see, signed a contract with Barry Gordy for Motown Records back in 1961. And on this day in 1973, U.S. President Nixon ceased offensive actions in Vietnam. And it pretty much was, he resigned after that. I think that was the year he resigned. And President Gerald Ford, his vice president, became president. And we ended up getting out of Vietnam. Let's see how much time we got. Oh, are we in the commercial break right now, I think? Oh, we're getting ready to. Okay, let's see. What was this at? This was 55 years ago today. The Soyuz 5 mission was launched into Earth's orbit on a mission to dock with Soyuz 4. It was the first time in human history that two crewed spacecrafts had successfully docked. The United States did that with the Geminis there. They I think shortly after that. And the first time a crew from one craft boarded another, maneuvers which would be paramount for the future of space exploration. The mission was also famous for its terrifying descent from space that remained unknown in the West in 3 decades. Yeah, I'm not sure if they lost some astronauts or not. I think to this day we don't know. Let's see, on the AP side, let's move this over here. They got the AP news? Okay, here, today, the AP news. On this day, when was this? Back in 2013, cyclist Lance Armstrong, who was a great bicyclist, okay, ended a decade of denial by confessing on Oprah Winfrey during a videotape interview that he had used performance enhanced drugs during the Tour de France. And there was other bikers that were too. He just came clean. His conscience got to him, I guess, and stuff like that. So, is it failure? No, he's a great American bicyclist, and I think he was doing whatever all the other ones were doing and stuff like that in that sport. So, in 1784, the United States ratified the Treaty of Paris, ending the Revolutionary War, with Britain following suit in April. So that's almost, yeah. So we made peace with the Brits back there. In 1914, Ford Motor Company. And Ford Motor Company, they owned the stadium that the Detroit Lions won last night. We'll be getting to the football here in a little bit. Greatly improved its assembly line operations by employing an endless chain to pull each chassis along its Highland Park, Michigan plant in 1994. That was the assembly line that they had out there in Michigan. That's where Tim Fan is at. 1943, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, British Prime Minister, Franklin Delano Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill and French General Charles de Gaulle opened a wartime conference in Casablanca. I'm back, made a couple of... Okay, you're having breakfast. There you go. That's good. In 1952, the NBC Today Show premiered with David Garway as host. 1952, wow. I used to watch the NBC Today Show. Now I don't really care for NBC or ABC at that. I can tolerate CBS. No, I like CBS. I grew up with CBS because when I was growing up, we only had 3 channels. CBS was the best channel of the lot. So now we got cable. We got more channels than you can shake a stick. In 1954, Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio were married at the San Francisco City Hall. And let's see. In 1964, on this day, former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy, a gracious lady, in a brief television address, thanked America for their condolences and messages of support following the assassination of her husband, President John F. Kennedy, nearly 2 months earlier in November of '64. Again, 1970, Diana Ross and the Supremes performed. Oh, they signed, but on this day back in 1970, they performed their last concert together at the Frontier Hotel in Las Vegas. And I think Diana Ross had a single. She went solo after that. And that's it for history right there, as far as that goes. Let's see, NFL action. We football. Of course, we had Bell Kings fantasy football yesterday on Tony D's broadcast, which we had a great time. 2 hours of talking. All intents and purposes, fantasy football is over with. But Tony D said that he's going to be doing the Bell Kings fantasy football until the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl, that'll end the season. And I asked him that question yesterday. And there's a lot of football to talk about. We had a lot of football this weekend. It's known as they said Super Wild Card Weekend. I said, give me a break. It's just Wild Card Weekend, okay? When do they put this super emphasis in it? You know, it's just like there is an importance to these games. You win, you move on. You lose, you go home. And we had one team that went home that I don't think everybody was expecting it. They were favored, but they lost. That's a team down there in Dallas. That was a big loss there. But when we started out with the Texans this past Saturday, they beat the Browns. That was a surprise. I watched that game. That was a very good game. That was a great game. It could have been better. The Browns, they just couldn't get it together. Houston, they had their game together, so they ended up winning. They trounced them 45-14. So very significant. Joe Flacco just had the interceptions. You can't have those in a game, and he wasn't performing up to the snuff. Houston, they put it in another gear, so they move on. And then the other Saturday game was the Dolphins and Chiefs, which I was a little ticked because you couldn't watch that. I think I got it. What the heck did you had? You had Peacock, the NBC streaming platform there. Had exclusive rights, so if you didn't pay for Peacock, you weren't watching it. So I did. I said, I'm not paying for Peacock. Screw them. Up yours, Peacock. It's just like that. I think that's ridiculous. They had. So I ended up finding the local radio station on the internet, and I listened to the game on my headphones here via the internet. Very exciting game. I mean, it's a different perspective listening to it. And you listen. The announcers were great. They were for the Kansas City Chiefs. They were the home field radio announcers. But I listened to the whole game, and it was and just by listening, I could tell the Kansas City Chiefs are the real deal. They're another team that took up a notch. The Dolphins. They beat the Dolphins 26-7. The Dolphins. Everybody said, "Oh, the Dolphins. They got that game against Denver, 70 points and stuff." They ended up becoming a limp fish. And Kansas City Chiefs took care of them. The games yesterday. Now, You had the Green Bay Packers against the Dallas Cowboys. I thought Green Bay or the Dallas Cowboys were going to win. They were at home. They're favored at home. They're tough at home. Watching that game, I'm just looking at the first quarter. I'm thinking, I don't think they're going to win, and they didn't. Jordan Love for the Green Bay Packers quarterback took it up a level. They ended up beating the Cowboys 48-32, and I think the Packers let them have the last couple touchdowns. It would have been but it's the worst ever playoff game in Dallas Cowboys history as far as that goes. What's my notes? I have my notes here. Yeah, Green Bay won. Green Bay was the last team to get into the playoffs too. You got to remember that. They just skated in there last minute, but they played last night. Or yesterday, their game was phenomenal as far as that goes. So hats off to the Green Bay Packers. They move on. Of course, I think the Cowboys coach, he's going to. I think he's looking for another job. Maybe Bill Parcells will go there. That's what I say. I said that yesterday on Bell Kings. What's the possibility? There's a possibility. I don't think he's Bill Parcells is no longer the New England Patriots. The second and the game last night, the Lions they beat the Los Angeles Rams by 1 point. That was a phenomenal. They went back and forth. That was a real football game. That went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So tonight we have the Steelers going into Bills, the game that was supposed to play yesterday. It's going to be played tonight, so I'm looking forward to that. And then the Eagles and Buccaneers. The way the Eagles are, I don't know. We'll see what team shows up tonight. So I'm going to take another break. I'm going to refresh my coffee, and as far as that goes, because we're coming up to the top of the hour here. So we'll be right back. back. We're back. We are back here as far as that goes. I topped off my coffee here. I don't know. Is the big screen working? I think that runs a little delayed, I guess, as far as that goes. But we are back. Let me do a check on my audio here. Let's see. How's our audio? Audio good? Audio's good. Audio's good. Okay, we're back, and thank you for waiting. And Jim Figerty is. I see Jim Figerty is on right now. This morning over there in Ireland. Our good friend Jim Figerty. Tina, is Hal? What's Hal today? Is he on Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat? I know for Facebook. Okay, today is Facebook for Hal Massa, and as far as that goes, so I don't do the Facebook Live thing, as far as that goes. So I hope he works out his problems as far as that goes with his internet and stuff like that. But it's always a little funny. Is like, but I got to give him credit. He's bouncing around. That's more than I'm doing. I sent him a message. Okay, that's cool. Oh, to lower the thing there, yeah. As far as on TikTok here, or not TikTok, it's Twitch. Down in the lower right-hand corner, there's a little cog there. If you press it, and if you're watching this and it's not viewing good, you want to drop that down. And I think Hal's last Friday, his he had it set too high. He said he didn't know what I meant at first. Yeah. That's you. I half expected that because he goes, "What? What are you talking about?" It's my broadcast. I know what I'm doing. Oh, do you? There's a couple broadcasters that told me about that and stuff like that. And when it's not going right, you want to drop down your frame rate and stuff. Yeah, lots of that. You knew more than Hal did as far as. But he does his broadcast. He's all over the place. I loved it when he was here every day. You know, I'd listen to him after I get done with my broadcasts and stuff like that. As far as that goes, and and I just noticed our owl is just floating in the air there. Me too. Yeah. What's that?
Blowing the breeze.
Yeah. We got the shades closed because it got cold last night, and that's to keep the warmth in. So it's quite warm in here with because the warmth isn't going out through the windows there and stuff. So that's why the shades behind me and off to the side here are closed and stuff like that. And that's a rarity. The only time they get closed is when it gets really cold out. And we're back up to 14 degrees Fahrenheit now, so we got an increase in temperature. So are they insulted? Who isn't? Are they? Who's they? Who are they insulted? I don't get that last comment, Tina. Are they insulted? Who's that? My neighbors because I closed my shades? Curtains. Oh, insulated. I thought, oh, God, I'm sorry, Tina. Got open my eyes, Rich. Insulate. They're just regular curtains. They're nothing fancy. Yeah, believe me, there's nothing fancy in this house. Tina, you got me going here. Let's see. We finished off with football, like I said. We had some good games, interesting games, some good football. Let's see. I picked the Browns, they lost. I picked the Chiefs, they won. I picked the Cowboys, they lost. I picked the Lions, they won. So I'm like 50-50 right now. So, but the only game I'm concerned about on this wild card weekend is the Bills. I want the Bills to win. And there's some people saying Pittsburgh will win. They have a potential. Any team has a potential to win. But I think the Bills are stronger. There's some people that don't give the Bills credit. They think the team is in disarray. A team is not in disarray unless they're losing and stuff like that. Hang on for a minute. but but there are some teams. Some examples would be yesterday's loss to Dallas. What's with that? So you never know. You really never know. But I have all reports that I've seen. The Bills are geared up for this game. I think they're focused, and maybe the Cowboys weren't focused. That's why they lost. They just thought, oh, we've always won at home. We're going to win. And who are the Packers? Packers were the last team to get into the playoffs, but they're the ones that are playing the hardest because they want to move forward. And I think that sentiment is with the Buffalo Bills. So and there's some people that are saying, oh, Josh Allen needs to leave and stuff. No, Josh Allen is right where Josh Allen wants to be as far as that goes and stuff. You had the Packers. Yeah, the Packers played a good game, Tina. They played a fantastic game. Jordan Love, he's right on cue. And the Packers, they just didn't show up. Or the Green Bay or the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys just did not show up. I'm just like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? It was done. It was over in the first quarter, I think. According to my notes, I took a whole bunch of notes here. Yeah, it was 27-0. They finally got a touchdown just before the halftime, 27. But it was over. It was over. The way that they were playing, and I'm thinking, well, if Green Bay keeps on playing the way they played the first half and the second half, there's no way. So it was, and it did. The fourth quarter, it just was dismal. It was dismal after it just... the Dallas Cowboys, a supposed Americans team. But what did you think about Dallas losing to Green Bay?
I don't care.
Oh, she doesn't care. She doesn't care about football.
I don't care.
And Chiefs, you had the Chiefs. Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs. They won. That was really interesting. Listen to that so again, screw you, Peacock. It's just like I can't. They didn't get that many viewership. I would imagine. I looked at the numbers. Say, I got a DM saying, "Let me know what the viewership was," and I looked at it and I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not that much." But the way Peacock is publicizing, the most people viewed on a stream. It doesn't matter, stream television. You got 23 million views from what Google said, and then I looked at it. The most highly viewed playoff game was back in 2015. The Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions, 45 million. And I think all the games this weekend have been at 25. So you're saying, oh, you did 23 because you're a stream. Oh, you had to pay to be that's your big promotion. Screw you, Peacock. It's just like they're advertising that as a big deal, but people don't know unless they look. 23 million. Because it's on a streaming service. That's not a big deal. That's NBC though. They blow things out of proportion and stuff like that. That's why I don't really care for that network.
Can you get over it?
What's that? Yeah, I know. I'm getting out of it. Yeah, I'm getting on my soapbox. Get over it, Rich. No, but it's just the semantics. They're putting a facade in front of everybody and say, "Oh wow, they got 23 million on what they did." I wouldn't pay. Yeah, I don't. I agree, Tina. I'm not going to pay. I wouldn't pay. They don't have anything on there I want to watch. And we are watching one show though. We watched Night Court. That looks okay. It doesn't knock my socks off. Yeah, you're paying that much for your 175. I'm right there with you, Tina. You're paying that much for cable, and you want me to pay more? And I already have NBC on my freaking channel listing? That's ridiculous. Let's say IKR. I'm not sure what that is, Tina. I'm ignorant this morning. But yeah, I pay for Paramount $6.99. Paramount gives me my money. Netflix. I used to pay close to $20 a month for Netflix, but I dropped it. Oh, I know, right? Oh, okay, that's it. So I'm getting used. I don't know the acronyms there. I know, right? Yeah. I K. Oh, it's IKR. Okay. I don't do a lot of chatting, Tina, so I'm not. I don't understand that language.
Senior citizens, we have to learn a whole new
Well,
language.
we're the Tina's right with us as far. No, actually, you're younger than us, right, Tina? We won't go there. Um, but I get value. In Netflix, when I saw they were discontinuing the shared password, well, family member, you're making more than enough. You can pay for your own Netflix. I looked. You can cut. I get commercials on Paramount. Well, Netflix has the same thing. So my bill went from $20 down to $6.99. It's like I can do that. Hal keeps us up on. Oh, he keeps us up. He keeps us up. Okay. If you got to go, I know it's 7 o'clock. Is Hal up? Oh, he keeps you up on things. Yeah, Hal keeps. Yeah, he. Well, that's his job too. He's a radio entity, and he's. That's why people like listening to him. I like listening to him when he's here on Twitch and stuff like that because he has a very interesting perspective. Tina, I know it's 7 o'clock. If Hal's up, yeah, no problem. You know, as far as don't worry about leaving and stuff. We've been on here for about an hour. We're going to be on for a little bit longer because the missus is going to be doing the morning cleaning, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. We're not going to take our walk right away. It's too cold. It's too cold. Okay, Tina, ciao. We'll see you later. Thank you for being here. The lovely Tina from Jersey, our Jersey girl, is heading out there to watch Hal. Let's see, Jim Figerty's still on, and let's see what else do I got here. Okay, we'll see you, Tina. Bye. Have a great day there, girl. Thank you for being here. Also, greatly appreciate it. I was almost going to go on last night, as far as that goes. I was thinking about. I gotta make Tina a VIP. She's not a VIP. I gotta make you a VIP, Tina. Tina, VIP. I forgot how to do it. I gotta look that up. As far as that goes. So have a good day, Tina. Thank you for being here, along with Helen. Helen's not here. I don't know if Tim Fan's still here. Tim Fan's probably kicking the boys there, getting back to work, and the negative. Oh. The broadcast just went down.
You pulled the broadcast. Yeah.
It's the internet. It's a Monday thing. OBS is saying it went down to 700 kbp, so I just sort of. Back this out. It's at 15. We're holding short right now because this is something that doesn't happen that often now, but it does happen, and that's the OBS is it's pumping out at 56 kbs, and we're in the red there for some reason, but on the oh, it looks like we're good there on the screen. Of course, that hasn't updated the stream manager on Twitch. Let's see if we get back in here. We'll bring that back up and stuff. We're still in the red on OBS. I don't know what. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, we're on the big screen, so I'm not sure what's going on. And oh, there it is. There's the instability. Okay, it's starting. This is a little bit delayed. What I have right here off to my side is my laptop that has the stream manager, and it has a stream health. And right now we're still unstable. but we're at 34 kbs. So something's going on with the internet and with the wind and all that. The wind that we've been having. Oh, that did you see? I looked on Facebook. I'm talking to the missuses. This past weekend we had a lot of wind on Fifth Avenue.
Yes.
Did you see the tree? That's what they were talking.
I didn't see the tree, but I saw that there's a
That tree was huge.
castle or Brand Union won't be open. But yeah, it's closed down right
Over,
now.
closed. That's what they were talking about on the scanner about closing the road. They closed down a road here in Owego,
Okay.
as far as that goes.
They didn't show the actual tree, but they showed Fifth Ave and
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm trying to think.
that must be where they were talking about traffic's backed up or something.
Well, that's right along 17C, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right those main intersections.
Yeah,
And
okay.
near the River Rock.
Right. Okay.
Because I saw the River Rock
Right.
video.
Right.
So
That's what I okay. That's what I thought the picture looked familiar with the winds there. We had this weekend. Was it Saturday that we had 1,000 homes? The power went out Saturday night or Friday. It was Friday night. But the wind can have some problems, and it looks like I'm attributing because we are broadcasting, but we are in an unstable mode.
We thought we weren't in Kansas anymore. Huh.
No, we have more havoc with the wind than we did out in Kansas. There, Kansas with the tornado. We didn't really have that bad a deal with the tornadoes. Just that one
major scare.
Yeah, one major scare.
Well, that's pretty good. 1 in 2 years, so.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. I can't really continue. I want to present a few things here, but I don't want to. Just holding tight here for a few minutes because the baud rate it's still showing that we're unstable.
We can keep going, right?
No, I have the updated OBS. Well, it's not the totally updated, but it's OBS 30, and ever since I've updated to 30. It's showing unstable right here. I got some indicators right here.
But you can keep broadcasting, can't you?
Oh yeah, I'm still broadcasting, but you can see it there. That gives with that view and the views I have here on the desk. That tells me I'm still broadcasting. It just tells like I'm getting the proverbial circle now on my phone, and we're dipping. We're going up and down. So I'm just keeping tabs on it. Hey, Thamer, good morning. Thamer just popped in. Thamer, we're having a little bit of an internet. You can see the internet is sort of fluctuating here and stuff like that. So we started out pretty good as a broadcast, so I'm just sort of holding tight, waiting for the, see, it's in and out. Thamer coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Glad to have you here, Thamer. And in Riyadh right now, 82 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny skies, and your time is 3:11. We went down to 13 degrees. We went up and we went down. We're at 13 degrees Fahrenheit, which is negative. What's 13? 13 degrees to Celsius. That's negative 10.5 degrees Celsius. We're cold, man. We are cold.
Sounds better.
Yeah. So I'm just holding tight here because the internet is sort of going a little wobbly and stuff. There's nothing I can really do. Oh, there it is. It's all red. There's red lines right there. You can see we're in an unstable part of the internet. So something's going on. But the OBS, it's holding tight right now. I haven't got a disconnect, so we're going to be a little bit wobbly. If that, I did broadcast this past Saturday on the phone here, using my new phone. Saturday when we went up to do the shopping, and the video, I didn't repurpose the video because the video going up, it was pretty good. It's bouncy and stuff like that. I'm not used to going mobile. And Thamer, you were there when we were going out shopping. I got the new pair of. We were successful. We got the ink pad for the missus. It's no bigger than this camera, really. It costs what, $6? $6 at Staples. And then we got the find was we ended up getting the missus found in the next door at the Goodwill store, the
Sneakers.
Yeah, the New Balance 479 model, and for 1999 they were like brand new, practically brand new. I was like, holy crap! But on the way back, I did a video, and I think on the replay, or watching the replay, it was only, I didn't realize until I watched it, like it was on. It was like on for 60 seconds, or something like that, and we're still unstable, huh?
We're getting distracted.
What's that? I'm being distracted.
Just finish your story.
That's my normal thing here when I do
Oh,
the
it
broadcast.
is?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
I go off on all sorts of tangents.
Okay,
So,
so used to it, yeah.
um, so, oh, my stomach. I have to get some breakfast. So I'm not too hip on the mobile broadcasting. I guess I'm not aware. I haven't done it enough times. So I have done the Twitter Spaces, X/Twitter Spaces, when I've done a walk, and that came out. The audio on that was great, but the video was not all that great when I was broadcasting coming home Saturday, and as far as that goes, because I thought I kept on broadcasting till we pulled into just before we pulled off the highway, and it wasn't until I got home, we actually got home, and I'm looking at the replay and said, wait a minute, I broadcasted longer than that. It was just like the first 20 seconds or something like that. So let's see. So we finished up with football. We're going to see. I mean, that tonight's second game, the Eagles Buccaneers. That's going to be very interesting to watch.
Bills are on.
Huh?
Bills are on tonight.
What's on tonight?
Bills.
Yeah, that's the first game. That's at
There's
4
two
o'clock,
ga-
and then there's a game at 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they that's a time slot, and then that's going to be on CBS. That's the main game to watch. So that's going to be right at dinner time. So this TV will have the Bills game on. I'll be watching them. As far as that goes, we're still unstable. But we're still connected, which is a good thing. This is a good for continuity and stuff like that. So. So we're just hanging out here as far as I'm just going to continue, I guess, as far as bring up let's see what we got here on the extended version here. Why you never heard McDonald's workers say milkshake? Oh, that's an interesting article. Let's do that one. Let's see. We got to do the present.
It's not made with milk.
Huh?
Because it's not made with milk.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll share that. Let's see if this bounces us off and
That's
stuff.
right, it's just a shake, not a milkshake.
I'll push it there. This is do some news articles there from WBNG. And we're still in the red. Huh. That's unusual. Let's go with this first article here. Let's go with this one here. Why you never hear McDonald's workers say milkshake. What's with that? What's all about that? Let's see. Still watching this. Let's see. Is that going to come up? Yeah, there it is. It's not the milkshake machine is down. It's the shake machine is down. Oh, that's what they call them, shakes. They don't call them milkshakes.
Yeah,
Okay. Probably because there's no milk.
No.
You may not have noticed, but there is not one mention of milkshake on the McDonald's menu. Oh, that's right. I've never noticed that before.
I haven't either, but yeah. Yeah. Fan of
It is called a Shamrock Shake after all. Yeah, that's true. We got St. Patrick's Day
It's
coming
got
up.
chocolate shake, strawberry
When's St.
shake,
Patrick's Day? It's
March 17th.
yeah, March. Yeah, that's right. They call it a chocolate shake or vanilla
Yeah.
shake. Okay. The let's see. It was tracked down the reason behind the fast food giants' insistence on calling them the drink shakes. Um, let's see. The website posted toward last summer marketing campaign around the Grimace shake as an example. The word milk never appeared in any of the advertisements for the shake, so they're trying to pull one over you. It's just like what I said about Peacock. Oh, we stream 23 million people. BFD.
Oh.
I know. Just let me have my moment, please, okay? It's just like I'm not alone in that either, as far as that goes. It's the world's largest fast food joint, as is well known for its rotating selection of shakes, but there is an important reason why these are not milkshakes. McDonald's has actually gotten asked about their shake nomenclature so many times they needed to add the answer in their FAQ section of their webpage. It says, our shakes contain milk from our reduced fat soft server, which makes them thick and creamy. The company says on its corporate webpage, dairy regulations actually vary from state to state on what can officially be called a milkshake. Oh, that's what it is. Is there milk in the McDonald's milkshake? While the company does acknowledge it is careful to use shake as a way to avoid varying state regulations, it does suggest curious fast food fans to check out the list of ingredients. Once again, McDonald's doesn't mention milk when listing the individual ingredients of its shake. A chocolate shake, for example, is said to be made of vanilla reduced fat ice cream, chocolate shake syrup, and whipped light cream. You actually need to dig a little deeper to find out if there is any milk in McDonald's shakes. The allergen information section of the website breaks down the components of each of the 3 individual ingredients used to make a shake. Both the vanilla reduced fat ice cream and the whipped light cream are clearly listed to contain milk. So yes, there is milk in McDonald's shakes. We like to keep it simple and refer to them strictly as shake, the company says. So they're just trying to keep it simple. And I don't know. That's I can remember back in the day it was a milkshake, right? Back in the '60s when I first. I'm age dating myself now. Oh, we're back in the green, so we're good. Okay, we're back up. Okay, we're back. We're doing good on the broadcast here. That's good. All right. Let's see. Let's see if we get another article here. Let's see. Trader Joe's wants your suggestion. Oh, here's one on New York State. Let's do this one. Let me bring this one up. Present. It's Chubby Chase. He's got a new Christmas movie being filmed here in New York State. Let's see. Bring this one back. Let's see, is that up? Let's make sure this is up. Yeah, we got it up. Okay. I gotta just bring up the page here on the Surface 3. Okay, there it is. There's Chubby. Chubby Chase. Let's see. New Christmas movie with Chevy Chase to film. Oh, let me just bring this up just a tad. What's it showing? Is it showing the... Okay. Yeah, let me get him lined up here. What the hell's going on with my mouse here? There we go. New Christmas movie with Chevy Chase, filmed in upstate New York. Let's see what this is all about. When it comes to Christmas movies, Chevy Chase is a legend and is magically touched with, and his magic touch will be part of the new holiday movie that will be filmed in upstate New York next month. There are a handful of Christmas movies that are considered all-time classics. It's a Wonderful Life, Miracle on 34th Street, and Home Alone. Die Hard. I think Die Hard's a Christmas movie. But the other ones I just mentioned before Die Hard are definitely among that elite group of films. It is hilarious. It is a hilarious holiday thrill ride for one of the most quoted movies of all time, and Chevy's comedy genius and timing shine. In the new year, Chevy Chase is set to give a new Christmas movie a go, and some of it will be filmed right here in the Empire State of upstate New York. According to a report from New York Upstate, Chevy Chase will be playing a role in a new holiday movie called The Christmas Letter, directed by Tory Hunter. In a recent Facebook reel, Hunter called the film comic and heartfelt, based on a family man's effort to create a year's worth of adventure so he can top a wealthy friend's lavish lifestyle. This is put on display in their Christmas letter. NYUP says the production will be in Utica, New York next month and filmed some scenes. Well, they got snow up in Utica, that's for sure. Hunter says the script reminds her of the comic classic like Christmas Vacation, and says Chevy Chase's role will be a unique character. So it's not a remake of those. So there is a video. Let's go ahead and watch the video. Let's see. Let's turn this up. Let's see. I gotta make sure that... Okay, that is muted. Okay, so...
Dad, didn't they invent Christmas tree lots so people wouldn't have to drive all the way out to nowhere and waste a whole Saturday?
They invented them, Russ, because people forgot how to have a fun, old-fashioned family Christmas and are satisfied with scrawny, dead, overpriced trees that have no special meaning.
My toes are numb.
You see, kids, this is what our forefathers did.
I can't feel my leg.
They walked out into the woods, they picked out that special tree, and they cut it down with their bare hands.
Mom, I can't feel my hips.
Clark,
Yes, honey?
Audrey's frozen from the waist down.
That's all part of the experience, honey. There it is.
Oh, this is from A Christmas Vacation. So this isn't... okay. All right. Yeah, this is from Christmas Vacation.
Griswold Family Christmas.
Yeah, it's a Griswold. So that's not the film. They're just showing a clip of Chubby Chase's previous movie. But I think it's going to be a little bit more. It's going to be comical, but it's going to be a little bit more. But that's his last one there. So, and Chubby Chase, he lives in New York State, I believe, or else Connecticut, one of the two, as far as that goes. So, let's stop sharing that, and let's see what else do we got. What's the time we got? We got an hour and 34 minutes. So I think that's about it as far as that goes. No, we got one more thing. Let's do one more thing here. I've got the we did the video, so we'll do 100 years ago. We'll do 100 years ago on Friday, 12 January. 100 years ago from 12 January. Let's go ahead and do that one. Let's because I like presenting these as far as that goes. They come out every other day, so we did do the history. So let's do this one. Share, and we push it, and let me see. Push it, and we should have it come up. Okay, got it right there. And let's go ahead and play it.
And welcome back from a wild jazz party to one of the biggest social events of the year. Broome County historian Roger Luther shares the news that made headlines in Broome County 100 years ago today, all brought to you by Zipflaw.
100 years ago today, hundreds of people gathered in Sanitarium Springs last night to celebrate the reopening of the Kilmer Cancertorium. The facility closed last June with the retirement of Dr. Kilmer and will now reopen under new management. Plans are being made for one of the big social events of the year. It's the annual party for employees of the Binghamton State Hospital to be held next Thursday night in the Assembly Hall at the State Hospital. The Binghamton Glass Company on Crandall Street is now one of the largest manufacturers of bottles in the Southern Tier. And finally, 4 young men and 4 young women were arrested on charges of disorderly conduct after they broke into a vacant house in Appalachian and had a wild all-night jazz party. That was the news 100 years ago.
There we have it. 100 years ago today. I like that. I like presenting that. As far as that goes. And let's see. I stop sharing on that one. And let's see. I got one last thing other than that. I always got one last thing. It's not that much, but yesterday I made comment that we went and got the Penny Saver. And Penny Saver, let's see. I don't want to... the insert for the grocery store, the missus has it. I don't want to, she's taking notes from it, stuff like that. But the other inserts we have, let's see, what do we have? We have Tops. We don't have a Tops. The Tops is down there in Sayre. What used to be the Tops here in Owego is now the Grand Union. So Grand Union, we do have a Grand Union. They had to change it because Tops and Price Chopper, the Price Chopper grocery thing, there's, what do they got on sale here? Ooh, that meatloaf looks good. Meatloaf, ooh, that looks good. $3.99 a pound. I wonder if that's good. That's 85% lean. So, but here's the Penny Saver. This is a newspaper we went and it's a free publication, and it is Monday. So we'll go over the Penny Saver here real quick for January 14th. When's the 14th? That was yesterday. It comes out Sunday. So let's see. Legislator recognizes Tioga and Waverly football during January 9th session. They honored the football team as far as that goes. And you can check out the Owego Penny Saver at Owego. Where's their webpage? What is their webpage? I got to give them a plug. What's their webpage? I usually have it up here. Let's see. Owego Penny Saver. Let's see. Well, this is a different. This is January 15th, new feature. Oh, that's it's different. They got different. Well, let me bring this up here. Let me bring up the. Let's see. We got this. Present. Owego Penny Saver. Share. And we'll push it to the. Let's see, there it is. There's the Owego Penny Saver online, okay? Get out a little bit here. There we go. Hey, Jim. Good morning, sir. How you doing? Top of the morning to you, sir. Raising my coffee cup. Jim Figerty is here. How you doing, sir? Good morning. Oh, you're live. Doing good. Yeah, okay. I see that you're live too. So let's check them out on the big screen here. Hang on for a minute. We'll come back. Jim Figerty is in the house. I want to say thank you again for the see, Jim, I can bring you up on my big screen. Let's see. Let's look at Jim Figerty. Where's Jim Figerty? There we go. We'll bring him up on the big screen. Oh, you got me on yours. You're watching me. Oh my God, look at that. I'm bringing you up on the big screen, Jim. He's actually got me on his broadcast. Oh my God, check that out. It'll come up in just a minute. There you go. Look at that. Oh, there. I'm seeing you typing. Share you on my stream. I see that. I got you up here. This is your broadcast here, Jim. You're live here too. Hey, hello to all the viewers on Jim's broadcast. This is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, here in the southern tier of upstate New York. And he's back. He's waving back. There you are. I see you, Jim. Glad to have you here, sir. I love this technology. There he is. He's showing me. Okay, it's a little bit of delay, but he's showing me, and you are live here too. I appreciate that, Jim. Jim, I might be able to be on your broadcast later. Jim Figerty, I look for you every morning now, sir. You are a great broadcaster, and I like promoting you.
You got time.
Huh?
You got time. I'm not vacuuming for
Oh, okay. The missus says I got time, so I don't have to rush. So we're gonna hang out here. We got Jim Figerty, as far as broadcasting, and that is fantastic, Jim. We're on the Jim Figerty show. I feel honored as far as that goes. But Jim has a great broadcast. He broadcasts. He has a bird feeder set up that you could just can watch. There it is right there. He's got the bird feeder, and he's got a pigeon out there. It looks like he got a blue jay out there. A couple different doves, sparrows, and he has a bird feeder that comes right up to his window there. And then you got a picture of Jim there. He's watching us, and then his dog. I don't know what's the name of your dog, Jim. Let's see, back of mine now. Yeah, okay, you're back on yours. Yeah, we see that. I'm seeing that right now. But what's your dog's name? He's sacked out there on the couch. I think Casey. Okay, that's right, Casey. Casey. Well, Casey's always in the camera. There's a little sparrow coming to the window. Okay. I don't know if they can really see. Yeah, you can see that on the camera. Okay. But glad to have you, Jim. I was just getting ready. I was having a little bit of some internet issues here on Twitch, but I never got disconnected. So, but I always look for Jim. Jim is he's a regular viewer. Or regular broadcaster, I should say. So I appreciate that, Jim, as far as you watching us and stuff. He's got all the birds coming there, feeding at the bird feeder, and he's over there in Ireland, and he knows Walt Hollick. Walt, I know Walt. I think Laura has told you, Jim, that I know Walt. Walt's a great guy. Let me see if I can bring up Jack here. Jack is. Are you gonna come up, Jack? This is Jack. This is our one of 5 cats that we have in the house, as far as that goes. And so, let's see. Shame he don't stream anymore. Yeah, maybe you can kick him in the ass there and get him to hello, Putty Cat. Yeah, this is Jack. Jack is the oldest of the 5 cats. We had 6. We had one pass away. When we first got Jack, we still had Max. That was our dog, Max. God bless him. Best dog ever. Jack was just a kitten, and he thought he was a dog until we rescued some other cats. Then he became a cat again. Then we lost Max. Max left us about 2 years ago. I think it's about thereabouts. So this is a real treat seeing Jim Figerty in the thing. I'm gonna have to come over. I'm getting my Discord. I'm gonna be joining your Discord here in the near future, Jim. I'm getting used to the Discord thing and stuff. I got it back up, and I know you have a Discord, so I need to get on your Discord as far as that goes. So look for this knucklehead to join your Discord. So there's Jim Figerty. He's drinking his coffee. I raised my coffee cup to Jim. As far as it goes, glad to have you here, sir. And again, where are you going, Jack? Jim broadcasts a lot longer than I do. He's one of those guys that I could, but I don't have this. But Jim's a great guy. He has a great following, and we have first time Big Juice 757. Hey, how you doing, Big Juice? You must be one of Jim's. Are you one of Jim's viewers there? You just slipped over here. Never seen you before, but you're. Ignore that Juice lad. He is trouble. Now, are you kidding? This name is Steve. Oh, his name is Steve. Oh, okay. So he is one of your viewers. Okay. Okay. You never could tell the context of, because right away I'm thinking, is Jim warning me of a bot? So, okay, Jim. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You, sir. There we go. Big Juice, lots of laughs. Yeah, tell Lame. Yeah, I know. Okay, Jim Figerty. His real name is Lima. I can't pronounce that. Liam to take a shower. I know they have some banter on that on his broadcast and stuff like that. So Lem. Okay, thank you, Lem. I like Jim Figerty. I like that name. That's a great name. That's a great Twitch name and stuff like that. But for the folks that are watching my replay, Lem, Jim Figerty on Twitch, broadcaster over there in Ireland, and he knows our good friends Walt Hollick, who's me and Walt, we have a common familiarity. Walt was in the British Armed Forces, and he was an aircraft rescue firefighter. That's what I did in the United States Air Force. So me and Walt, we have a commonality as far as that we did the same thing when we were in the service. So Walt is aircraft rescue firefighter, retired there, I think. I know I called him Jim for years. Then it's like, yeah, yeah, that's usually the case. Well, it's like that. People, they say, well, you're Fireman Rich. What's your first name? I says, it's Rich. And it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to still call you Fireman Rich. It's like, okay, that's what I was. I was a firefighter, United States Air Force firefighter for 20 years. Fortunately, I was able to survive the 20 years. I had a great career, met some great people, lost some good people during my career as far as that goes. But it was a great honor to serve my country, and I know for Walt it was a great honor to serve his country, I guess, and stuff like that. Sometimes you don't say that when you're serving, because it's like, what the hell are we doing this? But Walt is a great guy. He posted some pictures. I think you might have seen Lem on his Instagram. He has some great pictures. He takes some fantastic pictures on his Instagram, as far as that goes. Let's see what. And the birds all went. Oh, they come and go, as far as that goes in Lem's backyard. Jim Figerty. So I got to make you a card. I have these cards, Jim. Let's see. Yeah, wait. Walt is a lovely man. I'm in contact regularly with on text. Okay, yeah. Tell him Fireman Rich said hi, and he needs to get his ass back on Twitch. with you and me, us knuckleheads here that are broadcasting. I got to make you a card here, Lamb. I mean, I got these cards. I'm always flashing them of some other broadcasters here. The primary one is Tony D. Tony D is a great broadcaster and stuff like that. We do a collaborative. Will do, and I will quote. Yeah, go ahead. He'll know. Then he'll know it came from me. Get your ass back on here, Walt. If anything, I would love to see. If not on your broadcast, it would be a real treat if I could have him on my broadcast some morning, as far as that goes. Lem, Jim Figerty, for those folks watching the replay, he broadcasts every day. I broadcast Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on a regular basis, because Tuesdays and Thursdays I do my audio podcast on Spotify for Podcasters app, as far as that. And then I broadcast whenever, but as far as that goes. But this is one of the good things. Let's see. Jim Figerty says he's been in my house a good few times to have a cup of. So he lives he's a neighbor of yours then. He's right in the general community. I've been in his too. So you're right there in the same community. So that I find that I did when who told me that? I think it was Laura from Norway told me, and that was fantastic. I wonder if I can bring up the comments from because I got the comments turned off here. Because you might be getting comments. Let's see. Let me see if I can bring the comments back up on Lem, Jim Figerty. Oh, there it is. Walt has been told by Rich. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's Laura's over. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I see Laura's comments. Laura says, Jim Figerty video is up, and okay, Laura will stream it shortly. Okay. And Walt has been told by Rich. Exactly. I gave notice to Walt. We want Walt. No, we miss Walt. Walt's a great guy. I've known Walt on the previous platform that was known as. Were you ever on Haps, Jim? On Lem? Now I'm trying to decide what I'm going to call you, Jim or Lem. I'm going to call you Jim. Oh, I'll call you Lem. No, long way drive, but not that far. Oh, okay, he's in the general vicinity then. Okay, gotcha on that as far as Walt, as far as that goes. Sorry, disappeared after my neighborhood dog ran off. Oh, that was from T-Gun. And Laura, this is brilliant. Oh, is that the video that Laura is bringing up, or is it just the fact that I'm talking with... let me see, can you hear me? I got the volume down. Where's my clicker here? Let's see if we can hear. Can we hear me? This oh, he has me on audio. Oh my god. You're giving me prime spot there, Lem. Oh my god, look at that. Oops, lots of laughs. Yeah, I'm in the background. I can hear you. I can hear myself on your broadcast, Lem. There's a little bit of a delay coming on the broadcast here. Oh, he's doing the music. Got to turn it down. I don't do the music, Lem. I'm sorry. Now everyone can see Laura's. Oh, okay. They're doing Laura's doing a broadcast here, or a video. So let's see. Steve says I follow Walt since Periscope days too. I miss Walt. Yeah, Walt's a great. Walt's busy too. Okay, you got to understand. I got to respect the fact that he is busy. For me, I'm always one to say, Steve, that real world stuff always comes first as far as that goes. And I love his pictures on Instagram. I didn't really care for him being over on TikTok. I'm not a TikTok guy. I have an account there, but it's a private, so I can just get there to look whatever. But I don't do anything on TikTok. Twitch is my place. I love Twitch, especially you can do this. I can talk to Jim Figerty, for those folks that want to follow him on Twitch, and it's good. Hard enough to do this. Yeah, exactly, Jim. No, hard enough to do this as far as the Twitch broadcasting and stuff like that. Yeah, and Steve says, Big Juice, who is known as Steve, said amen and stuff like that. So this is an extra treat when I get this type of cross feeds and stuff like that. There I am again. I'm back up on the screen. You made my day, Lem. Oh my God, this is gold. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that knucklehead. Steve says in my broadcast, well, you can see it here. You can see what he says. Oh, okay. It's a little delayed, but let's see. Yeah, watch the TV. But it's a little bit delayed, just to let you know, but that's expected, okay? I put up a video that Laura made. Oh, you did? Are you going to broadcast it? Let's see. I don't know if I can. Let's see. Watch the TV. I'm putting up a video that Laura made. Okay. That's why I'm on Twitch early in the morning. During the day, I'm busy. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying, Steve, there. Okay. Okay, see, he's just typing that now, what I just read. So there is a bit of a delay. So we'll wait here because he's putting up a video. Actually, no, I was gonna put Jim Figerty's broadcast up here, but you can see it right here. This gives you an idea what we're. Oh, there it is. There's the video. Let's see. I'm from upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York State, in the United States there, Steve. Look at that. Now he is unstable. I guess he's talking about Jim Figerty. That's good. Oh. From upstate New York, the southern tier of upstate New York State, in the United States there, Steve.
I'm not worried, Lord. I'm not worried.
This is fun, Lem. This is really fun. You're making my Monday right now. I'm just glad the missus told me she's not doing the cleaning yet, so I got a little extra time. Jim Figerty, when you join the Discord, there are loads of funny videos made by Laura. Okay, I think Laura told me that. Yeah, see, I just read it, and you're just typing it there, so that's cool. You can see you typing it. So there is a little bit of delay when we're doing this broadcasting thing. That is cool. This is fun, Lem. This is really fun. You're making my Monday right now. I'm just glad the missus told me she's not doing the cleaning yet, so I got a little extra time. Jim Figerty, when you join the Discord, there are loads of funny videos made by Laura. Okay, I think Laura Yeah, Lem is saying about a 4 to 5 second delay. Yeah, I'm seeing about that between 5 and 10. As far as, well, maybe about 5. Yeah, it's about 5. So I turned the volume down. I don't normally have the volume down. This is good. This is unreal. I'm coming up on my 2 hour mark there, Lem. So I'm going to say thank you very much as far as that goes. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. And I'm going to probably, I got to do a few things, and then I'm going to probably come back on. How long are you going to be broadcasting for this morning? How long do you usually normally broadcast? So the people that watch this on my Rumble and my YouTube and stuff. But Jim Figerty, I'm going to have to get a card. My brother had a pub in Waterford, Upstate. Ooh, you got me looking. Where's Waterford? Let's see, how close is that? Let's see, Waterford. Waterford. Okay, I still got the... I gotta turn this down. Okay, let's see, Waterford. Let's see, Waterford is where I'm at. Hey, Laura. Hello, sir. Let's see, Waterford, New York. New York. Waterford. Where's Waterford? Oh, he's over in the Albany area. Okay, I've got my sister-in-law lives up there. She lives up in Schenectady. So Waterford is right there north of Albany, and actually that's up right around Round Lake, New York. That's where Death Wish coffee is made. Death Wish coffee, I get that. That's an expensive coffee, but let's see. Waterford is a town in Saratoga County, New York, United States. Population is 8,423 from the 210 census. The name of the town is derived principally from its principal village, also called Waterford. And very picturesque up there. That's a very nice area up there, Jim. Helen, okay, I'm back in my car a bit while I wait in the car. Oh, okay, we're just hanging out with Jim Figerty, Helen. Helen, Jim is, she's in the comments there. She's a viewer, and she does Helen's mixtapes there. She's over in Scotland. Have I missed the wild? We're having a wild party, Helen. I'm having a ball here with Jim Figerty. Lem, that's his real name, but Jim Figerty here on Twitch. He's just letting me know where his brother is at. So his brother's here in New York State. Where he's at, Jim, he's probably about a 3.5 hour drive from me, northeast. Because I'm right near Binghamton, New York. If you mention that to your brother, he'll know right where I'm at. I'm in between Binghamton and Elmira. Okay, I'm right in the middle. I'm in Tioga County, so he'll know that. You know, as far as being here in New York and stuff like that. Your brother's a New Yorker. That's cool. So that's pretty good. And he's still broadcasting. I can't get over this. This is making my day. This is like a real treat here. This is one of these Twitch moments here as far as that goes. Jim, the ex-pub owner is now in South Carolina. Other one is in... Oh, okay. Okay. Your ex-pub owner is now in South Carolina. Other one is still in Scotty. Is that in Scotland? Because that's where Helen's at. You can see Jim, Leggy Lady 01. That's Helen. She's from Edinburgh, Scotland. And Steve, how far away are you? New York City. I'm about a 3.5 hour drive down New York City. That's downstate, Steve. Oh, Skoda. Oh, that's Skoda. Okay, let me look at that one. Skoda, New York. Okay, let's see. Let's put that one in. Skoda. SCO. Scucha. Okay, Scucha. Yeah, I got that, Steve. How far? I'm about 3.5 to 4 hours northwest, upstate. We're upstate. We're along the New York Pennsylvania line, and New York is downstate. It's about a 3.5 to 4 hour drive. Let's see, SCOTIA, New York. I was going to talk about the penny saver, but we have our good friend Jim Figerty highlighting us on his broadcast. Okay, let's see what we got here. Scotchy. Oh, Schenectady. Oh, okay. Scotchy is right right across the river from Schenectady. Okay. That's just down from Waterville or whatever that was. So close proximity there. Scotchy is right up the road there, about a 3 hour drive, Jim. Steve says, I heard New York State is beautiful for camping and stuff. Let me tell you, Steve, when I was in the service, I would say it was from when I spent 20 years in the Air Force, United States Air Force. They say, where you're from? I'm from New York. And they say, what part of New York City? I said, no, I'm from upstate New York. And they go, where's that? New York State would, if it was a country onto its own, it would be equal economically to any of the European countries. Lake George is beautiful. Yeah, Lake George is fantastic. You was there 2 times. Yeah, Lake George. That's one. It is gorgeous. Upstate New York, I have right where I'm at. There's at least 4, maybe 5 dairy farms within a 10-minute drive from where I'm at. We have a lot of dairy farms. There's the vineyards up in the Finger Lakes. Steve, I've lived here all my life. I grew up here. I was born in Minnesota, but it was in 1963. My father worked for IBM. He transferred out here. I grew up here in Tioga County. He worked at IBM in Endicott, New York. That's the birthplace of IBM. And there's no more IBM there. They moved all the way downstate to Armonk. Minnesota. Okay. Having a mini soda. I had a soda last night during the football games. Is he still? Oh, what happened? It bugged out. What happened to the thing? This is on the Roku. Let's get back to Jim Figerty's. I think it timed out. Okay, he still has me highlighted. I love that. This is fantastic, Jim. Let's bring Jim Figerty's broadcast back up here. But let's see. I've been on for... Oh, okay. I'm at my 2-hour mark. So, okay, Jim. There he is. He's broadcast. Jim, okay. I'm going to... And we got first time chatter... Carl, stop. How you doing, Carl? We're getting all the Jim Figerty broadcasting folks coming over here. Thank you for being here. But Jim, I really appreciate it, sir. You are fantastic. I bow my head to you, sir. Drink coffee, not driving it. Oh, okay, you're drinking your coffee. Helen, I appreciate you coming back. I know you're busy, obviously, if you're driving here to there and stuff like that. So. But we're at a 2-hour mark, and I got a few things to do, and Carl Top is doing good. Thank you. Friend of mine. Okay, to go. Yeah. Oh, okay. To go. Oh, is he in here? No. Did you mean Carl Stop? Okay, Carl Stop. He's got to be. What's that little? I've never seen that little doodad. And then we got, are we getting rated? We're not getting rated, are we? I just can't get over that. That's unreal. I'm being broadcast over in Ireland. This knucklehead. We have Carl and London, our friends. Okay, I appreciate that. This is a good crossover. I like that. You guys are great. Thank you. You're making my day right now. And there's Laura. Laura's coming in saying hi to Carl and London on my broadcast and stuff like that. I appreciate that. This means a lot, guys. It really does. This is really good. Of course, Jim, he's got the folks. As far as that goes. I think we're up to 8 views. Holy crap, we're up to 8 viewers? Boy, this usually I don't see this unless it's a Friday. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. There's Jim Figerty with the. Oh, I like that turkey guy. Oh, the penguin. The penguin's cute. I like the penguin with the almost 1.4 followers. Lots. Yeah, you have the followers, Jim. I see that. Yeah, you and you put the time and effort in, so you give me something to shoot for there, sir. As far as that goes, so I do for those folks watching on my replay on Rumble and YouTube and here on Twitch. Jim Figerty, Jimfiggerty. I got to make up a card for Jim here because this is fantastic. And you don't see Jim's comments? Really? Are we in a commercial break? No, we're not on commercial. I'm yeah, he's okay. That's interesting, Helen. He's typing away. He's got me. If you go to Jim Figerty, you can see me. He's got me highlighted on his broadcast. So, just thank you, Jim. You're fantastic. I'm tickled pinko. This made my week right here. Was one thing you gave me that raid on Saturday where me and the missus were out shopping and stuff, and I'm not too hip on that. I don't really care too much for that mobile broadcasting. I see everyone else's, but you don't see Jim's. Steve said send him a bar of soap too, Rich. Okay, I think that's the going. Yeah, that is strange, Helen. And London mentioned Jim Figerty is. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, London. Yeah, I agree with you. He's a great. He's a great entity. He has a great broadcast that I like. It's nothing fancy, but he has a lot there, and that's what's cool about it. And then just doing this, he's highlighting me. I mean, that's gold, folks. That's gold. That's my utmost respect to Jim. He's a great guy, and he's thanking London. Yeah, he is a good man. I just like you're great. Okay. Oh, we went to a commercial. Jim Figerty, you got a commercial on your broadcast, sir. You can see Jim's commercials. I don't subscribe to him. I don't mind seeing the commercials, but right there, Jim, that shows you got commercials going right now. Well, he can't hear me if he's listening to my broadcast, he can hear me, I guess. But that's interesting. That's your commercial right there, Jim. That's a third-party app that I have on my Roku. And Jim Figerty is saying hi to. Did you see Jim Figerty's hello, Helen? He just commented with @LeggyLeg. You don't see. And you don't see it. Oh, you don't see the commercials? Yeah, I know as a broadcaster, but that's your commercial right there on my Roku, because that's your broadcast right there. I know you don't see them, but you can see it right here from another place here. Okay, Helen's left there, Jim. She said, "Have a good day, folks." So she's out. She's busy this morning, so she's out and about. You can see, yeah, that's your commercial. So. That's what the commercials looks like. I don't mind the commercials. It gives me a chance if I don't subscribe. So it gives you money. That's the way I look at it. So don't take offense if I don't subscribe to you. I'd rather watch. My ad break is ending in 1 minute and 25. So I got an ad break that's ending here too. But that's I'm on your broadcast, so that's your commercial. As far as that goes, no way. I am not in. Yeah, I'm not either, Jim. It's a few pennies, but like I said, that was your ad. This is your broadcast right here. So that ad was your ad. Oh, okay. I got an indication. Yeah, I have an ad that ends in 56 seconds. So don't subscribe to me. As far as the broadcast, yeah, I got. Oh, okay. It's my ad. Yeah. Yes. It's. I have an indication of an ad that's ending in 39 seconds. And we're pushing 2 hours and 12 minutes right now. Okay, we're back with Jim Figerty. So I don't mind watching the ads. I know there's some people that are really irritated by them and stuff like that, but I don't mind. I watch ads on TV, so it gives me a chance to get another cup of coffee, which I need to do. But Jim, I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left here. Let's see, what am I doing here? Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and end my broadcast as far as that goes. And no, I had an ad from you. Oh, okay. Yeah, I had an ad going there too as far as that goes. I think they sync with each other and stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and end my broadcast here. I want to say thank you so much, Jim, Lem. Thank you. You're an outstanding gentleman. Pleasure to see you, sir. I salute to you. And you're a good guy there. You're one of the good guys, I'll say. That's one of my ultimate comments. You are a good guy, and I really appreciate that. But I need to get my day started here and such. So this is Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on the Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on X/Twitter, at Fireman Rich over there on Truth Social, at Fireman Rich over on Blue Sky, at Fireman Rich on Instagram Threads. I'm over on the Facebook, the real Fireman Rich. It's the same thing across the board. So take whatever you want to look. Just look in the show notes of where I'm at. I'm all over the place. And see you, Carl. See you, Steve, and London, and Laura. Laura, see ya. Have a good one there, my friend. My good friend from Norway. And you all have a great one. I want to say thank you to Helen, Leggy, Tina from Jersey. Thank you, Tim Fan 40. Thank you, Thamer, coming in from Riyadh, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. And thank you for watching on the replay here on Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. This is Rich Roberts wishing you all well on this Monday. We're working towards the weekend. You all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, Lem. Ciao.